Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Will back with another YouTube video. First off, I just want to start by saying sorry I haven't been uploading the past couple weeks. I've been busy with college, finals, projects, work, trading, just researching all these companies. I've been just so many hours. I just really didn't have enough time to be making YouTube videos. But school is over. We're done. Let's just start digging into this. I'm gonna keep it a short video. I just made a video, and my fucking mic was off. That's how you know I'm rusty at this shit again. But it's alright. We'll start it. We'll start it back up Monday, super strong. We'll get some good information out there for you. Good, free, reliable information. But let's first just say to our Discord, we hit 500 members today in 4 months. Awesome. Each and every one of you guys, I appreciate it. We're trying to build the best community out there. For there's no doubt about it. We are a very, very good community. And we have our portfolios to prove it. I mean, we just have gains across the board. We just have gains across the board here. One of our futures trader, Lambo Alex, I think it was look, he made like 16K in Express accounts today. Actually insane. But it's just been a great time. I've been having a blast with this community. I love talking to everybody here. We all motivate each other. We're here for each other, and that's the most important thing about a community, right? So 500 members, we're trying to get to 1,000 members. I want to be at 1,000 members in the next 2-3 months, easily. I think we should be able to do that. We just want to grow, expand, and just give all this free information out there, right? Most of this information is free, and we do help, and we like the one-on-one helping with everybody. But other than that, Discord's doing awesome. Let's talk about NQ, right? The last time we talked about, the market at all was 2 weeks ago. So maybe even a month ago. I haven't even looked. It's been a while since I've uploaded on YouTube, because I've just been so busy. 1 month ago. Okay, so 1 month ago. So let's dig into it. So we know Trump's our president, right? What happened? Market rallied up, completely just insanely rallied up. From here, boom, 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 all the way up. I think it's like a 12% return, maybe, about 10%. Okay. We're gonna talk about the past couple days because those are kind of the most important, right? We're gonna talk over a couple stocks. We're gonna talk about a couple stocks. We're gonna talk about some ETFs, and we're also gonna talk about a little bit of crypto because I think you should diversify your portfolio. If you have all your stocks in one sector, the chances of you winning are going to be slim to none, especially if the sector's not performing. This is very normal. Sectors don't perform better than S&P 500. Very few sectors do perform better than the S&P 500, so it's best to pick stocks in those sectors. But this is an overview. Well, I think Monday we're going to come out with a video. I'm going to come out with a video of the different sectors, which ones are my favorites, which ones to invest in, which ones to stay away from. I think that would be a great video, especially if you don't want to start picking individual stocks. I think picking ETFs in certain sectors, it's better than just, kind of really not knowing what you're doing with certain stocks and investing in them just because of the name. Might as well invest in the sector as a whole. And you still beat the S&P 500 by a little bit percent, not much, but let's talk about NQ, the past couple days. So we had an amazing rally up, and then we just completely sold off 1,000 points in one day. It was pretty insane. I was watching the charts. I didn't trade that day. It was pretty crazy to see it out, and it was just going. It was just non-stop selling. If you tried to long anywhere, you just got wiped. You just got wiped out. Where is it? I actually do just want to go over to it just so you can see the actual selling pressure of when this happened. Why am I in June? What the fuck? Oh, I passed it. That's why. Where is it? right here. Like, this is just the amount of selling prep. Like, if you tried to long anywhere, unless you longed right here, you just got liquidated like in 2 seconds. Like, it was just all selling pressure, non-stop selling pressure. Like, look at this 5 minute. Like, just absolutely just sells. You smack the sell anywhere, you won. You smack the sell anywhere, you won. even if you had like a fucking 10-point stop loss or a 20-point stop loss, you won. Except right here. But I mean, this is 1,000 points too. We're talking about. That's crazy. So one contract, right, went for $2,000. If you caught the top and caught the bottom, and then market sold off overnight as well too. Obviously, they didn't like how the market was looking, so it sold off. I expected a sell-off, and then I did expect a rally up today. I didn't expect this type of rally up, though. We bottomed out at this 21 flat area. This 21 flat, we just bottomed out. And then we rallied up, guys. 700 points in one day. 700 points. Actually fucking insane what's going on with this market. And then, this is good trading rate. Like, you could trade this right here if you just went for a long. You caught a nice, very nice long. I went into a long, I think I went into the long right here. We were just holding this level, and I smacked the long, got my 50 points, and I left. But I could have held it for 200 points. But yeah, so that's a little bit about NQ. I think we've touched the bottom. This 21 level, this area we've been talking about for so long. We wanted to break through this area before election. Yeah, before election. Or sorry. Right after election. We were just chilling in this area, consolidating a lot. This 21 level was very important for us to break through. We kept rejecting it. We rejected it like 4 or 5 days right here, you can see. And then we broke through. Rallied up all-time highs, just completely smoked it, and then we came back down, 1,000-point sell-off, and we tested it, and we just completely flipped green after that. This 21 level, I think that was the bottom. I don't think we're going to see any more selling pressure. We could see some consolidation here, I think, a little bit of consolidation, then go back up. But, I mean, I think I really want to see a sell-off in the market. I want to enter some more equity positions. I need, for me to start entering some equity positions, it needs to, if I want to seriously enter, yeah, my target's down here. If I want to start entering some equity positions, the 17.8 for NQ, I think it's a great area to start buying every fucking stock. All your capital should be going in at this point if we do come back down here. I don't think we are. I mean, that's just me. I want to see a major pullback in the markets. I don't think this is enough blood. I think it's a good pullback, though, for a nice potential push to all-time highs. A lot of these people who were longing got stopped out, got liquidated after that 1,000-point sell-off. But let's talk. We're going to talk about 2 stocks. We're going to talk about 2 cryptos, and then we're going to talk about some ETFs. So the 2 stocks that I want to talk about first, obviously, is the big one that everybody's talking about right now. So I wrote all this before, so I'm going to kind of go over it. So I was buying Tesla back at 164. I was dollar cost averaging into it. And, I was just waiting. I knew Tesla's a great company, right? This was after split, right? After split, they sold off. This is pretty normal for a company to sell off after split. Nvidia's the only one that really hasn't really sold off after split. But, right, we don't buy up here, we wait. We're patient. Right here. This is a key level. I started buying, buying. A couple of months later, what happens? Well, Trump gets in. Elon's the head of Doge. The company rallies up about 200%. Actually fucking insane. Actually insane. This is historic probably for a stock to rise this quick. And you could have easily exited out of these points if you wanted to, but me personally, this stock is never going to come back down to where I am. The chances are, very, very slim, for it to come back down to this 180, 164 area. I don't ever see it coming back down here. What I do see is I do see Tesla should have some pullback. Obviously, we're seeing it right now. This 480 seems to be the top here. And I do see some sort of pullback. I do want to, if you want to invest in this company, right? Don't buy at the top, right? Wait for pullbacks to start entering in. I still think it's overbought. I think it's very overbought. I think you should wait until we come to this 380 area. I don't think that's a bad buying opportunity in the 380 area. If it smacks into this 300 area, you should be going like pretty heavy on your dollar cost averaging into this. I like this in the 300 area. I think that's a great area to start getting into. But on that, I mean, I could see it just doing something like this where it's consolidating in this range up here, building up some momentum, and then ripping up to a new all-time high, right? Because the stock can't just go up forever. Okay, it's got to consolidate, it's got to build up momentum, and then it's got to rally. It's got to sell off, it's got to rally. That's normal. Every stock does this. Next stock I want to talk about. I'm giving this one out. This is not financial advice, but I think this is a perfect stock to start buying. And nobody's really talking about equity in this stock. I think AMD is very oversold right now. It's very, very oversold in my opinion. I started buying, I think, maybe 4 days ago, 5 days ago, maybe last week. But I think it's a great company to start buying into. So I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into it. Right now I'm about $30 dollar cost averaging every day. If we see some sort of pullback to this 90 to 100 range, I'm probably going to step my dollar cost averaging up to $50 to $100 a day easily. This is going to be a big stock long term. Number 2 in AI. They were just overbought up here. They were just overbought. It was too much momentum. There was so much momentum in this stock. It needs a pullback. And I think this is the pullback. And then last stock I do want to talk about, it's because I've talked about it on this channel and I hope you've listened. I've been talking about Boeing. They're dealing with all these, the protests are now settled, but they were dealing with all this bad news. What happens with bad news? It presents great buying opportunities. It presents great buying opportunities for stocks that are going to be around for the long term. Now, something like Shake Shack gets in a big lawsuit. Are you going to invest in Shake Shack? No. But we're talking about Boeing, okay? They're government contracted, military contracted, right? So, I mean, why wouldn't you invest in this company? And they just signed another contract with the military, I believe, a couple days, like last week, 2 weeks ago. And now look what's happened. It's rallied up about 25%. Right now in my position, I'm up about, I believe, 20%. I'm up about 20%. My average cost is $149. The stock's trading at $180. Post $177. I think it's a great buying opportunity. We're testing this area right here. We've tested it before. I think we're going to see some sort of pullback, maybe to this 160 area, and then I think I think it's rocket season after that, in my opinion. If you didn't start dollar cost averaging into it, I'd wait for some pullback to this 160 area. I mean, you could go in now, you could go pretty light, and then go heavy. But look, you can see this indicator is about to go off on the RSI. It's getting very close to being overbought. It's rallied up 20%. Okay, it's had a pretty big rally, but it could squeeze to this 190 area, in my opinion. We'll just see. We'll have to see what comes Monday. Let's talk about some ETFs. All right. So, right, what is an ETF? Okay, an ETF, right, is basically, to make it very simple, right? Think of the S&P 500, right? The S&P 500 is the top 500 companies. No matter what sector they're in, right? It's the top 500 companies, by market cap. So now what XLK is and XLC, which I'll be talking about next, they're just, think of it, right? They're the top companies. I don't know how many companies. I believe it's 10 to 15 companies in that sector. So, for example, XLK probably has, NVIDIA. It probably has Apple in it. It probably has the Tesla in it, right? or no, not Tesla. Tesla's an XLC, and it has these major tech companies. Now, right, if you can't find any stocks, right, and the market is pretty high right now in my opinion. Something you can buy is this dollar cost average every day. I mean, look, right, over the past year, guys. Oh, sorry, my fault. I was like, there's no way that's right. Okay, there you go, that's right. Over the past year, it's returned 32%. You can't be mad at that, right? It's performed better than the S&P 500, not by much, but it's performed better. Now, the other one's going to be XLC. This is going to be your your communication. I think this one's performed better. I'm almost positive this one has Tesla in it, which is why it might have performed better. But guys, 46%. This is the leading one of the year is XLC, so that's the communication services. So XLC and XLK are the top two. They do beat the S&P 500. They beat it this year, and I believe they beat it the past couple of years as well too. So if you want to, right, you think the market is too high, or you're kind of lazy and you don't want to pick certain stocks and lose a lot of money, go into XLC or go into XLK. Dollar cost average every day, and you're gonna make money. You're not gonna make as much as individual stocks, but you're gonna make money. We're gonna dig into these very deeply. I'm going to dig into them Monday. I think we're going to cover some sectors, which ones to invest in, which ones not to. But that's something I definitely want to touch up on. And I feel like that information should be taught to everybody. So we'll dig into that Monday. And the last thing I want to talk about is crypto. Trump got in. Crypto became very bullish. It pumped from 60K to 108K Bitcoin. Crazy. Actually crazy. And what happens, right? A market has to pull back, right? Don't get scared because it's pulling back, right? It needs to pull back. This is very normal. Are we going to hold this $90,000 area? That's my question. Can we hold this area right here? It looks like we're rejecting and we're right? This market almost is following NQ. Take a look at this. This is the daily, right? Let's take a look at NQ. I don't know why my NQ came out like that. Okay, what's going on here? Is this... What the fuck is going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on with my shit. Oh. Why can't I see... What the fuck is going on? Wow, my shit's like glitched. I can't even see like the 5. Okay, so whatever. So it does look similar to I thought my whole shit was messed up. It does look similar to NQ. As we see the pullback. Let's see if we can hold this area. I would like, if you do want to start entering some positions, I think this area is great right here. This 1.4 trillion market cap. I believe this is like a 70K Bitcoin, 60K Bitcoin. I think that area is great. Even, if we do come back down to these lows, it's okay. You guys should have taken profit. There was a lot of coins that hit all-time highs. You should have been taking profits. XRP, you take profit here, leave a bag running. That's fine. You could leave a bag running. There's a lot of coins that hit, like XLM. It broke all-time highs and then just sold off after. You should have taken some profit up here. Okay. And now it just looks like it's gonna fall off, right? Still fluctuating at 11 billion market cap. That's all right. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. Monday, we're going to really get into a lot of information. I'm going to give out some cool information. Hopefully, you guys can use it for your advantage. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys Monday. Take it easy.